bear exercise is another great way to engage transverse abs and serratus anterior. I often pair this with dead bug. To get set up, you're in a quadruped position, so hands and knees, okay? The idea is to punch the arms forward to activate serratus without overly rounding the back. There's a clear difference, and I'll show that. So quadruped position, okay? We've got palms flat, and similar to our feet where there's like the 3-point contact where you want the whole foot flat, it's the same thing with the hands. You want your pointer fingers forward instead of flaring out or in. You want your palms in that direction, and you want the whole surface down. A lot of times people will let their inside, so their thumbs and their index fingers, that part of their palm kind of round up during this. Keep that index finger and thumb jammed down flat to the ground. So in that position, whole palm flat, especially index and thumbs, okay? I'm gonna get my toes underneath my feet because we're gonna be going up on our toes. But before we do that, punch serratus forward. So this is not the position we're gonna be in, okay? We're gonna get into neutral spine, and then we're gonna activate serratus like so. So here, and then activate serratus. So I'm in neutral spine, I'm not rounded, I'm not extended, and my serratus is activated. Palms are flat, hips are tucked down. We're gonna breathe into our pelvis. And then we're going to lift our knees just a couple inches off the ground. So everything else is exactly the same. My serratus is really activated here. Brace is still strong. Knees are just a couple inches off the ground. Okay, so here's what it would look like in real time. I'm going to maintain that brace, maintain serratus, and breathe through it for about 5 breaths. Another thing to keep in mind here is as we start to get tired, a lot of people, especially myself, will start to shrug shoulders up because traps often dominate and take over. We need to pack shoulders down just like in the IYTs. So in addition to serratus activating, we need to activate lats by pulling everything down pat rather than letting it get up in our traps. So I'll show you the bad versus the good in that case. So bad, right, because we're shrugged up to our ears, traps are taking over the movement. Good. Shoulders are packed down. Serratus is activated. It's maybe a minor difference until you really start to practice it, but it makes a huge difference.